Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 1, Episode 5. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Now, you guys, I had a thought before I got on camera, and I thought I felt I wanted to share with you guys. What if Mary and Jen got together before filming and like, hey, let's fight first episode so that we can make the show all about us? Because we had this You Smell Like Hospital fight going on from episode 1 through 4. Okay, people gonna be tired of this fight, so therefore we're gonna have to bring some other fight to us. And then, since the girls around us are both friends with both of us, they're going to want to see us make up, and then we're going to bring them into our mess and make them what we got going on, part of their storyline as well. Y'all see where I'm going? Because that's what it seemed like is going on. Because, like, we have a sprinkle of, Heather's daddy, Heather and her kids, Meredith divorcing, but the main thing is Jen and Mary and them getting into it. So we start off this episode. Jen is explaining, if I say F you up, down, left, and right, and sideways, I'm just doing that because I care. That's how she feels. But Mary says that words can be is deadly. Mary get to, bulging her eyes out like she does. And Jen was like, she didn't appreciate it, her with the bulging of the eyes, and called her on. And I was like, okay, see, we not the only ones as viewers is wondering why Mary ever so often bulges her eyes. I don't know, maybe it's she got too much mascara and too big of eyelashes on it. She got to, spring them bad boys up every once in a while. I don't know. But Jen, she showed her call her out on it. Mary's like, you are ghetto. And she says, I didn't even want to invite you in the first place. You can go ahead and leave. Bye-bye. But Jen leaves. Heather convinces her to come back because, the ladies could hash out their differences and make up. But Jen was like, well, I'm only, you brought us here to say A, B, and C, and D about how we feel. But, like, Mary, she laid out the rules. Okay, you guys. Just say how you feel, and there's going to be no overlapping. But gets mad when they call her out on breaking the rule that she said. You said we're not going to be talking over each other. And when Jen gets to talking, you get to talking over her and then get mad when they call you out on it. Then Jen's talking about you scared to go to a 7-Eleven if black folks is outside of a 7-Eleven. And this is another thing. Mary, she don't like hospitals because, she was in the hospital for that long time. So the hospital smells is a trigger. Convenience stores as a trigger as well. I don't know if it's because black folks be hanging out at the convenience store, or is it the convenience store itself? But the convenience store means violence. I don't know. Maybe something happened to her one time at a convenience store. I don't know. But I was like, I guess you wouldn't want to go to a convenience store by where I live in, because I don't know what it is. They just like to hang out by the convenience store. I don't pay them no mind. I go in and get what I need. Well, this was when the world was open, but I would go in and get what I need and come on right back out. But since the world is not open, I don't think I've been to a convenience store. I've been to the grocery store, but not the convenience store. But anyways, she said Jen don't like going to the convenience store if black people are standing outside. We didn't get that confirmed from Mary, but, we did get it confirmed that, she don't like convenience stores. Now, we get another Mormon fact. Daughters are not allowed to go to a dance, multiple dances with the same boy, because this can lead to serious relationships, which can lead to sex. Now, it's like, they can still lead to sex by dating different boys. I just want you to... that's how I was like, it don't just need that I'm getting serious with this boy and I can have sex. You can go with multiple boys and be having sex with all of them. But anyways, Heather, she trusts her daughter and allows her to have a boyfriend. Like, as she was talking and saying how her daughters was going on about how, they don't know if they want to go back to church because, they done missed a few Sundays. And, when you miss a few Sundays and you go back, it's like, where have you been? And, like, the daughters ain't really here for that. But I was focused on what was she burning on the griddle. Whatever it was charred. And I was trying to figure out what, I was like, is that bacon? Is that ham? What is it? Because it looked like it's burnt on this griddle. I was trying to pay attention to what was going on, but my mind tends to pay attention to what's not really the focus of the scene, which was whatever was burning on the grill. The focus on the scene was like, the daughters, like, they not really, they okay with being Mormon, but it's not like they gonna follow each and every rule as being a Mormon. That's how they feel. Says he wants Meredith and the family to move back to Ohio. Now, they have moved several times during their marriage. And every time you move, you got to move your business with you. And then you have to hire new people once you get to this new business. And then you got, when the kids was younger, that means we got to take the kids out of the schools that they're in. Find new schools, find new dentists, find new doctors, all of that stuff. And Meredith, she not here for it. She like, this is where my corporate headquarters is here in Utah. I'm not trying to move again. I'm tired of moving. I've moved left, right, up, down, and sideways for you throughout our marriage. Our kids are out of the house. It's time for me to sit my tail still, and I can tell you how stressful it is moving. I moved to Houston in 2014 in July of 2014. July. Want to say July of 2014. August 2014, me and my husband moved out of a 1-bedroom apartment to a 2-bedroom apartment. It was cool, but we was like, we didn't really need a 2-bedroom apartment, so we moved back to a 1-bedroom apartment in August of 2015. In October 2015. October 2016, we moved into a house. We stayed there for like 3 years, and then last year in October, we moved into a different house. Bigger house, better amenities, all those things. So yeah, I can understand the stressful, because like moving, you have to pack everything up, and then you have to unpack everything up. It's a good chance that you're going to leave something behind. All the doggone work of moving, and I wasn't moving big stuff. I was moving boxes, but still, it was still hot outside when we were moving, which was October, which was still weird. It's a lot. I'm pretty sure she had, good movers, but still, she like, I'm not trying to do it. No. I know your corporate headquarters is in Ohio, no, but I'm staying my tail planted here. Now, Whitney's dad, he realizes the rehab is not enough and that he needs to go to a sober living facility where he can get one-on-one counseling, he can go to the meetings, he can get alcohol tested, and he can get drug tested. He tried just rehab alone, and that didn't work. And I learned that from Judge Masters. Just because you go to inpatient rehabilitation, you still need to go to outpatient. You still need to go to your meetings several times a day. For years, you just can't just stop going to the meetings. The meetings is what's going to help you out in the long run. And I was like, okay, yes, I understand that, and I'm glad that, and I'm hoping for Whitney that her dad, he takes the program seriously, because it's not like they're forcing him to go into the program. This is what he wants to do himself. When you make somebody do it, it's not gonna work. I done watched intervention so many times and seen them people at their lowest of their lows and got down to a frailest of the weight and went into rehab, and some of them, they relapsed after a while, and some of them, they've been sober for years. So hopefully, Heather's dad, he will be able to finish rehab and be able to stay sober. Now, Heather and Mary meet up. Heather wants to show that she can be both friends to Mary and Jen and be loyal to both of them. I'm not going to pick sides. I'm going to tell you when you wrong, and I'm going to tell you when you wrong, and we just going to keep it at that. I love y'all both. But from what Mary was saying, that she thinks Jen is jealous of her because Jen was used to being the black friend, according to, Salt Lake City. Jen was black. And then here comes Mary, who was actually black, and she can't handle that. Mary goes on how her and her husband, they waited. Like, she was upset because, Jen called her, the granddaddy MFer. And she didn't appreciate that. She's still going on about how this is what her grandma wanted. And she, trusted what grandma wanted. And she went on ahead and married step granddaddy. But they waited 2 years to get married because she thought it was weird. I would have thought something was wrong with grandma when she was like, if something happens to me, I want you to go over here to step granddaddy and take him as your own. I would have thought that was weird. But I still, even though they're making jabs at each other and they talking to their husbands about what's going on, I still, a little bit of me thinks that they didn't cook the books together so they can have the shows surrounded by them and everybody can be talking about them. Because that's all we've been doing these past 5 episodes is Jen and Mary and them getting into it. Even if they had to, okay, girl, you're going to have to go to the lowest of the blows for me and I got to go to the lowest of the blows for you if we're going to make this whole show about ourselves. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people, tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. And this is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.